Hi, welcome back to my channel Techie Krish or GG Agra. So this time I'm going to discuss uh, slicing in list, tuple, and string. Means you will have to understand the meaning of slicing as far as list, tuple, and strings are concerned. So without wasting much time on this discussion, because as you know, because when you learn Python, so this is the prevalent topic, how to slice the list. So what is the slice and how does it look like? We'll learn here. So let's move to our presentation. So here this is understanding of slicing. So as far as slicing is concerned, a slice is the part of the object. If you consider a cake, if you cut a piece of the cake, this is called slice. Similarly, when we talk about the apple, if you cut a piece of the apple, it is called slice. If you cut a piece of pizza, it is also called a slice. Similarly, when we cut a piece of the list, tuple, or the string, is called a slice. So we'll discuss slicing here. So I have taken a list, and on that list I'll demonstrate slicing. Suppose there's a list, say 23, 34, 65, 33, 56, and same. This is first one is the list, and second one is the tuple, and the third one is the string. So when we talk about these objects, so when we are going to slice the piece from these objects, the first step which we should keep in mind that every object has the starting index and the ending index or the stop and the step jump. So object name, start, and stop, these are the parts of any object. So here if you look at start, stop, and we can move, means positive step says you are moving from left to right, and negative step says you are moving right to left. Why? Because the index uh, in list, string, and tuple begins from 0 when you move left to right, and string begins uh, with -1, -2, -3 when you move or traverse right to left. Okay. Positive start to stop. So here I have taken a list on which I'll apply slicing. Suppose, so this is the list, and if you look at this list, the entire list is filled in the cells 11, 10, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 2, 12, 10, and 9. And if you look at from left to right, the first index is 0 and the last index is 14. So there are 15 elements when you move left to right, so the first index will be 0, and when you move right to left, the first index will be -1, -2, -3, and the last index will be -15. So 0 index and -15 index both are representing or pointing the same element. Suppose this is a list and we are going to make a slice like A5 colon 9 and 1, means you will have to start from index number 5 and will have to move to index number 9, but when you move from left to right, we will have to move from starting index till ending index -1 by default. Okay, so 5 colon 9 colon 1 means 1 is the step we are moving left to right, so we'll have to move index number 5 to index number 8. So see here, so index number 5, A5, A6, A7 and A8, and we will have to move till 8 only. Will is exclude A9, so the slice will be 3217. This is the slice. So 3217 is the slice. So this is shaded gray. So we have taken a slice from the list A. So the ending index 9 will be excluded here. So the slice is of the numbers 3217. So next alternative option is, suppose we are going to make a slice of -13 to -7. -13 is basically, if you look at the bottom line of this grid, you will see -13, -12, -11. So basically you are moving left to right, or corresponding if you see from left to right, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is in positive indices, and -13, -11, -13, -12, -11, this is in negative. But since the step is +1, that is why I'll suggest you should take it in the left to right direction. So in this case, so this is my start, stop and step. So my starting is -13, my stop is -7, and my step is +1. So look at this, -13, -12, -11, -10, -9, -8 and -7. So -7 will be excluded here because we are moving left to right and the step is +1. So -7 we are going to exclude. So the values of this slice will be these: 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are the values. Now next is, if you look at this slice 3 to 10 means +3 to 10, then what about the step? So there is no step. When step is omitted, it means the step is +1. So 3 to 10 means you will have to move 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be excluded here. So step is +1 and we'll include this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, and 10 I'll exclude. So the values of this slice will be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6. So the shaded area is the slice. Hope you understood how to cut this slice from the list. Now next example. if you look at this example, minus 11 to minus 6, and there is no step. So when there is no step, it means the step is positive 1. So the positive 1 means minus 11 to minus 6 and step minus 1. So minus 11, then minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, and minus 6 we have to exclude. So this would be this slice. So A, minus 11, minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, and minus 6 is excluded here. So the value, the shaded area is a slice. 43217 is the slice from this list of minus 11 to minus 6. So taking another example, now this time A63 means starting is 6 and ending is 3. So 6 is greater than 3 and the start should be lesser than the ending or stop, and that is why if you look at this step is by default is positive 1, and here you will have to face an issue. Step is plus 1. So when you look at this, the line which I am going to cover will give you some error because this is giving the issue. So it will not be possible because we cannot move right to left when the starting is greater than the ending or stop value or stop index, and moving we are moving towards right, means left to right. So this slice is not possible, so it will give the empty slice. And next example, so this is the list. We are going to take 6 comma 6 colon 3 means we have to start from 6 and we'll have to move to 3 because if you consider this combination, 6 is bigger than 3, any starting value is bigger than 3, and if you take plus 1 as a step, it will create empty slice. Otherwise, if you take minus 1 as a step, then you'll see you can move from in an reverse direction or in opposite direction. So see here, so 6, 5, 4 and stop. 6, 5, 4 and stop. So 3 will not be included, and rather we exclude A3. So values will be 2, 3 and 4. So this is the slice. Hope you understood. And if you do not understand the concept, kindly make some lists and apply slicing, and I'm sure you'll be getting how to cut the slice from the list, tuple and the string. Now next example, so as I have told you that object name, start, stop and step. So there are two shapes of slicing. One is start to stop, and when we take a step in positive, and other is stop means start, stop and negative step. So in case of positive step, start is less than stop, and when the step is negative, in this case stop will be lesser than the start. Okay, so start to stop means left to right, and stop to start right to left. So let's take another example where elements are given in the list, and this time we are going to see the conflict. Means start from 4 and go up to 4. So this is not possible, because we'll start with 4 and we'll have to 4 minus 1, that is 3. So this is contradictory, this is not possible. Okay, whether this is step minus 1 or step plus 1, so it gives the empty slice. Or in reverse order, minus 6, 2 minus 6, minus 1 is a step, or plus 1 is a step, will produce the empty slice. But yes, if you look at this minus 12, minus 8 to minus 12, and the step is minus 1, so minus 8 to minus 12, so you are moving right to left, because minus 1 means step is negative, moving right to left, and that is why we'll include minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11, minus 12. So minus 12 will be excluded here. So the slice would be like this. Minus 8 to minus 11, so minus 12 is excluded. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the slice. Next example, slice is minus 12 to minus 8, and you are moving left to right. We are moving left to right because this step is positive. So minus 12, minus 11, minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, and minus 8 will be excluded. So minus 8 will not be considered. So the slice will be 5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2 means left to right. The slice is 5, 4, 3, 2 is the slice of this combination. An example, so see here this is the combination. We are starting from 5 and we'll have to move till 11 index, but this time the step is 2, means first we'll consider 5, index number 5, the value of 5, that is 13. Then step up to means 7, then 17, and then 16, and so on. So see here, A5, A7, A9, A5, A7, A9, A11. So 11 we'll have to exclude. So values are 13, 17, and 16 are in the slice. That's all. 13, 17, and 16 are in the slice. Taking another example where starting index is 11, ending index is 3, and we are moving right to left, and a step of minus 3. So while moving towards left, and the step should be minus 3. So 11, from 11, positive 11, so see the jump, 11, then step of 3, 8, then step of 3, 5, then step of 3, 2, right to left, and 8, 2 will be excluded. So we jump like this. So here this is the slice, 12, 18, sorry 22, 18, and 13. because we are moving right to left. So 22 is the first value, 18 is the second value, and 13 is the third value, and A2 will not be considered. Another example. Now this time is starting in -12, ending is -5, and step is positive, means we have to move left to right. So when we move left to right, the first index is -12, second index is -10. Why? Because the step is +2. Then the next step is index is -8, and the next step index is -6, and the next index is -4, and we have to move to till -5. So -5, or we have to move to -4. So -4 will not be included here. So the value, the slice would be 5, 13, 17, and 16. So see here the shaded area, -12 to -4. So -4 will not be included. So values will be -13, 5, 13, 17, and 16 positive. Okay, so we'll move till -6, because -5 will not be included. Index -5 will not be included. Next example. Now slice we are going to take is starting from 14, ending 7, and step is -3, yani we are moving towards right to left. -3 means right to left. From 14 means last index, 14, then -3, 11, then -3, 8, then -3, A5. So only these values will be shaded. 3 values will be shaded here, 9, 22, and 18. Since we are moving right to left, so values will be from right to left, 9, 22, and 18. Now next example. So see here, 5 colon 5 colon 1 means the starting index is missing. When a starting index is missing, we'll assume 0 as the starting index. So this would be 0, 5, and 1. So 0, 5, and 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. A0, A1, A2, A3, A4 will be the values, and the slice is 11, 10, 8, 5, and 44. So this slice will be taken out, 11, 11, 10, 8, 5, and 14, and we were moving left to right because step was positive. Next example. Here still the starting is missing and ending is 5. So we are moving right to left. Okay, so this would be 14, 5, and -1, because and towards start. So 14 to 5 and step -1, so we are moving right to left. So this would be this, and the shaded area is, yes, this is a shaded area. So 9, 10, 19, 22, 15, 16, 18, 17, and 21 is the slice will be copied from this list. So 14, 5 and minus 1. 14 means the ending index, last index. Next example, see here, 6 colon 2 means starting index is there and the ending index is missing. So ending index means the end of the list. So you can suppose 14 plus, beyond the end. So I have just taken 6 to 15 and the step is 2, gap of 2. So A6, A8, correct? A6, A8, A6, A8, then A10, 12 and 14. The slices. So these are the values 21, 18, 15, 19 and 9. So this is the slice of 6 colon 2 or 6 colon 15 colon 2. Hope you understood. And next example is again 7 ending index is missing and minus 2 means we have to move right to left. I'm sorry. So 7 to minus 2 means we are moving from 7 towards the start. So if you when you reach 1, so the next step should be beyond 0. So we'll have to end here. The values should be 17, 13, 5 and 10. So this shaded area is a slice. Okay. Now next example is okay, when there is no start, there is no end, and the step is positive, means plus 1. So it means you are moving left to right and traversing the whole list. Okay. And over here, if you take there is no start, there is no end, and the index is negative, say minus 1, it means you are moving right to left. So the complete list will be covered like this. Clear? And the next example is like this. There is no start, there is no end, and there is no step. So by default, this step is plus 1. So this is starting from 0 till the end of the list or go beyond the ending index. So I have taken 15, but I must suggest that it should be 0 towards or beyond the end of the index or end of the list. So 15 is not the part of the 15 index is not the part of the list, and that is why I have taken this. So here left to right and in positive direction plus 1 step. Similarly, in another example, suppose we have not considered starting index and ending index, but we considered minus 2, means you will have to move right now from right to left with the gap of 2. So see here, minus 9, minus 10, sorry, minus 9, minus 9, minus 9, I'm sorry, 9, 19, because I was moving right to left, and that is why I unknowingly uttered minus. So the last value, because we are moving right to left, so the last value is 9, and the step up to the next value is 19, then 15, 18, 21, 44, 8, and 11, and this was the gap of step of minus 2. So another example here, 6 to 50 and step is plus 2, means stop index is beyond the range. Okay, so in this case you can consider last index of the list is the ending index, because step of 2 starting from 6. So this should be the slice you have to take out. 21, 18, 15, 19, and 9, and you have moved left to right. The next example, hundred to minus 20 minus 4, step is negative, means you will have to move right to left. Okay, neither minus 20 is in the range nor 100 in the range. Then what should be the slice? So since 100 is not in the range, similarly minus 20 is also not in the range, so we have taken 14 till or beyond 0, like this, gap of 4. So it is stopped at 2, and when you move towards left, so there is no destination, and that is why the value or the index is stopped at index 2. Processing is stopped at index 2, right to left. So values will be 9, 15, 21, and 8. So this is slice. Now next example, 6 to 50 and step positive, means left to right. You will have to start from index number 6 and will have to move till 50. So 50 is not the part of this list, so we'll have to move till end of the list, and the step is positive, so left to right we'll have to move. So the entire part of this, starting from index number 6 till 14. So 21, 17, 18, 16, 15, 22, 19, 10, and 9 is the slice when you apply combination A 650 colon 1. And the next example, again 100 to minus 20, and it is in backward direction, right to left, since 100 is not there. 100 is not there, so we'll move from 9, 10, 19 right to left. So this should be the complete slice from this list. So here I would like to tell you that Python treats 100 as the last element of the list, which is 9 index or index number 14, 100. Okay, and So starting was 100, so it is not 100 is not there, and that is why it has considered 14 as the last starting index, and the ending index is minus 20. The slice should stop before index minus 20. However, minus 20 is also but out of the range. Minus 20 is out of range, so it will not be considered. And since you are moving backward, so stab will be 9, 10, and so on till index minus 15. Now the next example is, if this kind of situation arises and this kind of question you see in your example, in your test, A16, 200 and gap of or step of 4, so you'll see neither 16 is available in your list nor 100 is available in your list. So this would create an empty list, empty slice. Okay, empty slice. Similarly, in another example, if you take minus 20 to minus 100, this is again is not in the range, neither minus 20 nor minus 100 in the range of the list, so it will also produce the empty slice. So this is how we can slice the list, slice the tuple, slice the string. So in these three objects, slice, list and string, this slicing method is applied. So I have included all the possible combinations, and if any combination is left, kindly do it yourself. Although I have included all the aspects of slicing in this video. And if you like this video and understand the concept of slicing, then kindly share it with your friends. Okay, so with this, I'm saying goodbye to you. So we'll meet in the next video with some another concept and another command. Till then, bye bye.